Jack and Emily had been driving around the countryside all Saturday morning looking for old furniture. When they spotted a hand-painted sign that read "Yard Sale, Everything Must Go," they turned down the long gravel driveway. The sale looked ordinary enough: tables piled with knickknacks, boxes of yellowed paperbacks, chipped teacups. An elderly woman in a faded shawl greeted them with a stiff smile. "Take your time," she rasped. As they browsed, Emily heard a faint knock, knock, knock. She froze, glancing toward the side of the house. Jack was flipping through a stack of vinyl records, oblivious. "Did you hear that?" she whispered. "Hear what?" he said. Before she could answer, the noise came again, this time louder, from beneath their feet. It sounded like someone pounding from inside the basement. Emily's stomach tightened. "It's coming from down there." Jack tried to laugh it off. "Old houses creak. Pipes, maybe." But curiosity got the better of him. They circled to the side door of the house, half hidden behind an overgrown lilac bush. It was cracked open, a set of steep wooden stairs descending into shadow. The smell that drifted out was metallic, like rust or blood. "Hello?" Jack called down. The pounding stopped instantly. Emily grabbed his arm. "Let's just go, please." But Jack had already pulled out his phone for light and started down. The beams of the phone revealed clutter stacks of furniture, trunks, broken mirrors. And then, in the far corner, a tall wooden wardrobe. From inside it came a slow, dragging scrape. Something was moving. Jack swallowed hard. "Maybe it's an animal." Emily whispered, "Then why did it stop when you called out?" They edged closer. The wardrobe door was tied shut with a fraying rope. A reddish smear stained the floor beneath it. Suddenly, the pounding resumed, violent, desperate blows that shook the wood. A muffled voice shrieked from inside, "Let me out. She's coming back." Emily screamed, bolting for the stairs, but Jack stood frozen as the basement lights snapped on above them. The old woman's voice drifted down, calm and almost sing-song. "I told you everything was for sale. But not everything is free to take." The door at the top slammed shut, locking them in. The wardrobe rattled violently, the voice inside shrieking louder. Jack and Emily backed away, holding each other, as heavy footsteps began descending the stairs. The heavy footsteps grew louder, echoing through the cramped basement. Jack and Emily pressed themselves against the far wall, hearts hammering. The wardrobe rattled violently, as if whatever was inside was straining to escape. Then, a slow, deliberate clack of heels on the wooden stairs. The old woman appeared at the bottom step, her shawl falling around her like a shadow. Her eyes were sharp, unsettlingly young beneath the wrinkles. "You don't understand," she said softly, tilting her head. "You never understood." Jack and Emily stared at her, breathless, terrified. "What? What do you mean?" Emily managed. The wardrobe shuddered one final time, then the doors creaked open. A figure stepped out of the shadows, and Jack and Emily felt their stomachs drop. It was them? The doppelgangers had the same clothes, the same startled expressions, but their eyes were hollow, lifeless, filled with a cold panic. They raised their hands as if pleading, whispering their own names in terror. "Jack! Emily, help us!" The old woman smiled, a slow, knowing curve of her lips. "Everything in this house belongs to me now. You wandered too close, and now you're finally seeing yourselves." The living couple tried to move, tried to scream, but the basement seemed to stretch endlessly, the shadows twisting around them. Their doppelgangers reached out, faces pressed with silent terror. "You're not leaving," the old woman said, her voice echoing as if from everywhere at once. "Not until you understand what it means to be truly trapped." The lights flickered and died. And in the oppressive darkness, Jack and Emily realized the voices calling from the wardrobe weren't from some stranger. They were their own, crying for release, for escape. But now there was none. The old woman's laughter echoed as the shadows swallowed the basement, leaving nothing but the faint scrape of the wardrobe door closing.